Hey folks, I'm psyched. I usually am anyway, but well, first, I'm Don. This is Rockin' the Country. If you're new here, welcome. We're a pretty friendly group around here, and there are a lot of knowledgeable people on this channel about country music, and far more knowledgeable than I am. I know some stuff, but there are folks on here who grew up with it. There are DJs on the channel, like just who follow it. And anyway, so if you know your stuff, you're in good company, and if you don't, welcome. It's a good place to learn. I'm doing a gift request, and this is a very cool thing. Montauk Ed made a gift to the channel for me to do this. So, Ed, thank you for this gift, my friend. And it's Ann Wilson's God and Country. You saw the title, but here's the cool thing. Ed is giving a shout out to Jeff Cather because Ed said he saw this first on Jeff's channel. Jeff Cather, you'll see his screen name is jcat__, has his own channel. So, Jeff, you could share the link again with folks. If I remember it after editing and stuff, I'll put it in the description box. But anyway, I'm just going to get into this now. I don't know the song, so it's a true reaction. The majority of what I do is reactions. I've done Ann Wilson before, I think. Jeff, you'll know.
On my shirt, I learned the truth from Grandpa's final and a preacher down on River Road. If you care to know anything about me, I'll tell you everything you need to know. I'm hallelujah, hands high, and friends in low places, red, white, and blue, and red letter pages, back row pew and front seat for New King James.
What kind of music are we calling this, though? Obviously, it's country, but there's a rock thing. I mean, this is unique. I mean, you've got the in-your-face repetitive drum beat, which is not merely reminiscent, but emblematic of Nashville pop country. But this isn't pop country. Loving the lyrics. I love all the references that I can pick up on that she's making to other artists' songs. I love that she gives a shout out to Kentucky. Let's see where it goes. But man, I mean, it wouldn't be Americana. I mean, Red Dirt. I mean, where's she from?
Always been and will be my true north. When it feels like the world's going south, it is well with my soul where the green grass grows on some hometown holy ground. I'm hallelujah, hands high, and friends in low places, red, white, and blue, and red letter pages, back row pew and front seat for New King James and old King George. I'm washed in the water and mud on the tide. I'm fighting night lights and Sunday morning quiet. I'm prayers up to heaven, roots down in Kentucky, made by God and country.
Reminds me of Frankie Ballard.
I'm hallelujah, hands high, and friends in low places, red, white, and blue, and red letter pages, back row pew and front seat for New King James and old King George.
New King
I'm
James.
raised in free and a hard-earned dollar, child of the king and a coal miner's daughter. I'm prayers up to heaven, roots down in Kentucky. Oh yeah, I got a good life down here and a better one waiting up above me, made by God and country. God and country.
See that goofy grin on my face? Because, all right, she made references to so many people. I mean, there was Loretta Lynn in there, and it goes right through them. And I think even Rodney and who was Mud on the Tires? Like Mud on the Tires. That wasn't Easton Corbin. It wasn't Billy Carrington. But in any case, she started out saying how she had an image of Johnny Cash on her shirt. That's how she grew up. But a couple things. One, she reminded me a few times of Ashley McBryde in here, but the different styles, I'm like, all right, I heard, the guitar jam in there reminded me of Frankie Ballard. And then there were some part, and I'm like, oh, it makes complete sense. Like, it wasn't just the references to all of the other artists in their songs that shaped her and made her who she is. As she said in the beginning of the song, if you want to know who I am, I'll tell you. And then she proceeds to tell you in the song. But the way the instrumentation and how the song was presented, how she sang it, seemed to have borrowed different parts of other artists as well. It wasn't just the lyrics. But man, she got after it. She completely got after this one. I love it when artists get after a song. This wasn't one that was in your face, though. The instrumentation was. But for some reason, it still worked. Like, I could see why you requested this, Ed, and why Jeff has this on his channel. And Jeff, maybe you know Ann. We probably talked about this, and feel free to call me names if you want. But, yes, I have done Ann before, and... oh, God. For some reason, I have her as like I don't want to say unlikely Christian artist, because I don't mean that as a matter of heart or person from her, because I don't know her, but the music, she got after this just hardcore. But that's what I recall. Maybe I'm remembering her somebody else, confusing her with somebody else as far as the Christian theme going. But this certainly works with it, but she kept it down on earth with the country part of it. And then she did say she's got a better life waiting in heaven. I don't know if she used the word heaven, but that was the implication. I mean, she wouldn't argue with that, I don't think, unless there's some nuance I'm missing, that's what she was referring to. Maybe she said, I've got a better life waiting up above, but that's how we refer to heaven. So, all right, man, that gets your heart rate going on that one. Now, I don't know, Jeff, you would know more, and Ed, you probably would too, because you've gone down the Ann Wilson rabbit hole here just to see what her catalog is. But does she do, I don't want to say non-Christian music, because that pigeonholes what it is. I mean, the heart, if that's your religion and you're kind and thoughtful and you derive that from your religion or your faith, that's going to bleed over into other things you do, whether or not you mention Jesus in a song or not. She didn't mention Jesus in this song, for example, and that's neither good nor bad. That's her song. But I wonder if she does other songs that are not, I guess I could say, like theologically on the nose in a sense. And this one, I wouldn't even say it was theologically on the nose. Even though it's called God and Country, it was more about her here and the artist she's paying homage to. Oh, I gotta rate this. Oh, gosh. All right. I don't know why it's strange to me that the rating that popped into my head immediately was a 9.0. Because you might think, based on the drum beat of this, which, the Nashville repetitive, metronomic, in-your-face, rock-based drum beat is just so overdone. But it works in certain songs. It's just that it's so overdone that there's not a lot of creativity in a lot of the pop songs, that come out of Nashville, because that's the country capital of the world, although not the traditional country capital any longer. I think Estill County might be taking that over in 10 years. We'll find out. Estill County, Kentucky. All right, guys, that'll do it. That's going in the playlist of songs of 9 and above. Thank you, Montauk Ed, and another shout out to Jeff Cather from Montauk Ed. See you on another video, guys. Have a great day and keep rocking the country.